Hurrah! Hello?
Hi, is this Brian?
Yes, this is Brian. Who's this?
Hi, this is Alex, Alexandra Podgorshek with Brian's team and the Barca Fitness, the booty doctor. Well, I only have a few minutes before my next appointment to call you back. Is this a bad time?
I have like a few minutes.
Yeah, don't worry, I have a few minutes myself, and really, I'm just looking through your tracking sheet, and it looks like you fill out a form about possibly building a booty, toning, basically all to build some confidence. Is that right?
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I guess I should start off by asking, have you found what you're looking for, or are you still looking to tone down and build more confidence?
Um, my life is so busy right now, but yeah, I'm still kind of looking for that.
And when you went through the ad, when Brian was talking about, building the body you deserve and building the confidence, besides the obvious, what caused you to look into this further?
Well, it seems like I'm just feeling not confident in my clothes.
Hmm. And what do you mean by not confident?
Uh, when I put on my shirts, I just feel like my back rolls just kind of are just a little too obvious, sticking out. And it doesn't make me
Hmm.
feel confident. I feel like these t-shirts that I have, I used to look so great in them and now I don't.
Okay, and the first part of this call is really going to be pretty basic. It's going to be more for us to find out what you're basically doing right now in regards of losing the weight and building the muscle and getting rid of those fat goals that you said you didn't like right now compared to the results that you actually want. Just to see what that gap looks like, to see if we can actually help you. And then towards the end of this call, if you feel like it might be what you're looking for, we can talk about the possible next steps. Would that be helpful?
That sounds helpful, yeah.
Okay. And what are you hoping to get out of this call with me today, just so I have a little bit of a better understanding here?
Um, well, perhaps like prices and how your
Mm.
program works.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely go through the prices and how the program works, but to be honest, the price really depends on three main things. So, how fast you want the results, how often you actually have the ability to train, and if you might want to add any additional services to the program. So, I would really need to ask you a couple more questions just to see, how would that fit in with you. Is that fair?
That's fair.
Now, I guess I should probably ask, what are you doing right now to lose the weight and get rid of those back rolls that you said you don't like, just to see if we can actually help you.
Yeah, I mean, I'm doing squats, I'm doing Supermans, I'm doing a lot of back days and a lot of leg days, but it just doesn't seem to work.
And how many days a week do you train?
I train about 3 times a week.
Hmm. And how long have you been trying to lose the weight that way? So with the back days and stuff like that, and going to the gym 3 times a week?
I've been doing this for about 3 months now.
Okay. And what kind of results have you gotten from that?
None. None. I think that's why when I was scrolling on Instagram, I saw Brian Abarca, the Booty Doctor's ad, and I was like, you know what? I really need to work on my legs and burn my fat, my back fat, just like Brian said. So I think that's why I filled out his questionnaire.
And how did it make you feel when Brian was talking about building the body you deserve and losing that stubborn back fat?
Oh, it made me feel like he was talking to me directly.
That's nice to hear, and I'm really glad you resonated with him. And do you mind if I ask you one question about your weight?
Yeah.
So, how much are you weighing right now?
I'm weighing about 195 pounds.
Oh, 195. And to like, what weight would you want to come down to? Just so I have a little bit of a better understanding here.
I felt my best at like 180.
So you want to drop basically those 15 stubborn pounds.
Yeah, yeah. Sounds right.
Okay. Well, imagine like you lost those 15 pounds and you got rid of those stubborn fat rolls on the back that you said that are bothering you.
Yeah.
Like, you would be, how would your life be different than it is right now?
Well, I would at least be able to wear my clothes confidently. I would not be
Mm,
telling my wife to, go shopping for new t-shirts that are like extra large.
does that make you uncomfortable that you have to like shop for the extra large?
Yeah, it makes me uncomfortable, especially since I'm actually telling my wife this.
And like, is your wife like supportive being by your side, or does she want you to change this for yourself?
I think she just loves me so unconditionally that she'll love me if I'm like obese, but I don't want to be obese. I want to be the man that she fell in love with.
Well, congrats on having such a beautiful wife and actually like having such a great connection with her, and to also wanting to be better for her. That's absolutely amazing, and I'm really really proud of you for doing that. And may I ask you like one personal question?
Yeah.
Well, what happens if you don't do anything about this and you don't lose those 15 pounds and you don't tone your body like in the next 3, 6, maybe even 12 months, you're still in the same place you're in right now, having to buy those extra large t-shirts and feeling uncomfortable about the back rolls. Like, how would that make you feel?
That would make me feel stuck.
What do you mean by stuck? Just so I understand you a little bit better here.
Feel like, I've done this program right now for 3 months. I haven't seen much results. And in the next 6 months or a year, if I don't see any results, I haven't moved, I haven't seen results, I'd be stuck.
Yeah, and are you willing to settle for that if you didn't have to though?
No, I don't want to settle at all.
Well, based on what you told me, what we are doing would actually work for you, because you know how you were saying you want to lose those 15 stubborn pounds and like tone your body, get rid of those fat rolls and really feel confident again. And like, I think you even mentioned you feel a little bit of like not being so confident in yourself sometimes.
Yeah, yeah,
And is it important for you to do something then about this?
absolutely.
Well, I'm not sure if this would help or not, but Brian is typically pretty busy with back-to-back calls. But what I can do is find some time on his calendar, like maybe 10 to 15 minutes, so he can ask you about your goals in detail and go over how fast you can actually reach them. And, actually keep those fat rolls away from coming back and to see if he can actually help you. Would that be appropriate for you?
Yes.
Okay, well, we are pretty packed back to back this week. Are you more available in the mornings or in the evenings?
In the evenings.
Well, Brian does have a cancellation actually on Monday at 8 p.m. Would that help you if I can squeeze you in there?
Yeah, that could help.
Okay. And I'm just gonna shoot you an email right over with the invitation. You should have received an email
Oh,
right
I got
now,
it.
and then
Yep,
okay,
I
great.
see it.
And in the confirmation email, you can also see a link in there to some like pre-call information. And if you have some time now, then be sure to watch the video to prepare for the call, or really time just any time before the call. Does that sound fair?
That sounds fair.
Okay, and really the next step would be to show up on Monday at 8 p.m. when Brian will be meeting you inside Zoom, where you guys will speak about things in detail and about the possible next steps. Does that sound good?
That sounds good.
Okay. And also, if by any chance it happens that you're not attending the virtual meeting, please expect like a personal call from Brian 10 minutes later from the scheduled time to the number I just called you on. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
Okay, and really, congratulations on taking the next step towards rebuilding your confidence, getting rid of those stubborn fat rolls, and really being the best man for your wife as well. I mean, husband for your wife as well. And yeah, I will see you on Monday at 8 p.m.
Sounds good.
Great. Bye bye.
Bye. All right, and time. So, a few things there.
Yeah.
First thing is, by the way, phenomenal. That took, at a timer, that took 11 minutes. That you shaved off about like 20 minutes. Okay? So, perfect,
Yeah.
amazing. Small little details. Now, you ready? Acknowledge pain. Okay? I mentioned my back rolls, again, at least for a guy as well. You don't have to be as emotional, as empathetic. But when I mentioned my back rolls off of my shirt and actually telling my wife to get my extra large t-shirts and it doesn't make me feel confident, you're like, oh, okay. Well, typically the next, you said typically this call is pretty basic, yada, 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 yada. You just transition to the script.
Yeah.
Acknowledge.
So just go like, oh, no, wait. Oh yeah, I can totally understand that that would make you feel like really uncomfortable and really, and then go into that one. Or,
You can do that. That's absolutely better than just skipping over. Even more, you can even you go two routes. You could kind of like dive into it even deeper than that. Or if you don't want to get into that rabbit hole and you feel like he's a little bit more paced to finish the call, you could just be like, "Oh man, that must be tough."
okay, so just go with basically any kind of like acknowledgement and for him to just like say again, oh yeah, it can be like really annoying or whatever he's gonna say back to me. Okay.
Acknowledge it because you were just like, "Oh," or you said, and then you went straight to the this call's pretty basic.
Okay.
Okay? Acknowledge it, you're a human being.
Yeah.
Okay? Because if you don't show that you're a human being, it's going to sound scripted.
Okay.
Okay? That's number one. Number two, I want you to diversify your transitions. Okay? There was, on our call yesterday, when I did the transition of, oh, since we're on the topic of weight, let's talk about your weight. What is your weight now? Yada, yada. That was the transition. If you don't have enough practice about the transitions and you cannot do that on the fly, that's completely fine. You have a consistency of saying multiple times throughout the whole call,
Okay.
and you don't want to just depend on that.
Okay.
Okay? So here's some transitions that you can fill in. Obviously, humming is okay. You could say, ah, I see. You can say, got it, I completely understand. Or you can even split those two up. You can say, I understand, or I got it.
Okay.
Okay, just use those instead of just using one, because humming could just be, especially, and there's been times like this where I'm on a call with another salesperson.
Mm-hmm.
They already know it's a sales pitch. Okay, so diversifying words and sounds is good. Sounds is amazing, especially through virtual, because words are definitely pretty efficient, but especially through virtual or even on the phone, making noises is amazing. But if you keep saying not really going to be
Okay.
efficient.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And like just with acknowledgement, like acknowledge them basically in any kind of way. Like somebody, if for example a woman says, "Oh yeah, I just feel really uncomfortable because my glutes are too small," I would be like, "Oh yeah, I mean, I totally understand that that can make you feel like really uncomfortable. Has that had any impact on you personally, or somewhere along there's like, or on your confidence or whatever? If they haven't mentioned like the confidence before or stuff like that, like
Absolutely.
basically feeds one more problem that they maybe didn't even realize that they had inside.
Yes. Um,
I'm assuming.
on the sales pitch, yes. On a setter
Mm-hmm.
call, not necessarily. You could use it as a
Okay.
transition, but shorten it. Use that first part. I see how that can be uncomfortable. And then
Mm-hmm.
this call's pretty basic, Brian. This is
Mm-hmm.
yada 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 yada.
Okay.
You know?
Mm-hmm.
Acknowledging is just that introduction. On a sales call, then yes, absolutely. You
Yeah,
really
yeah.
go into that. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Good question. Um, one that there's a few that Kayla really likes to use in transitions is like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
like almost like a eureka, like, oh, okay, now I completely get. What
Okay.
I
Yeah.
like, what I like to use as well is sometimes when they're kind of not making sense or they're rambling, I'm like, oh, now I completely understand. Now I understand a little bit better. So I'm like making more exaggeration, so it sounds bad, but so they can shut up, and then you can really transition into
Yeah.
like what you need to say.
Yeah. You know, Kayla actually got us one very cool one. If they go on a like ramble and they don't start talking, and even when you try to talk, they still like go, "Oh, I just need to say something." She was like, because one girl had that problem in one of her sales calls, and she was like, "Just put your hand on your heart, especially if they see you, and just go like, Mike, 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 stop. It's okay," and just like be there with them and like let's just take a big deep breath together. Everything's gonna be fine. Like it's okay. Just let's relax for a second here. Just because if you're gonna be rambling this much, I cannot even make sense and you're gonna feel uncomfortable at the end. Just take a deep breath. Everything's gonna be okay.
I'm sure that could work.
Yeah.
I'm sure that could work. Um, I'd be careful with that one because if I say that in general, if a guy
Mm-hmm.
says that to another guy, that could be a little combative in terms of have you ever been in an argument with your significant other? Okay, and
Yeah,
you're
of
like,
course.
can
Who
you calm?
hasn't?
And you're like, can you calm down? And then they even go, they're like, stop telling me to calm down. That can happen. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that's the one thing
Yeah.
that really came up to my head. One that really really resonated with me, with my mentor was wait, you're like on page 15. Let's get back to page one.
Uh-huh.
Th-
Yeah, yeah,
Literally 9 times out of 10, they will say, they will laugh, they will smile. They're like, okay, yeah, I'm so sorry, and then you
yeah.
just really dictate the conversation from there.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
Okay?
That's also a really good one. Yeah, I really like that one. Oh, wait. Slow down. You're on page 15, and we really need to get back to the page one.
Yeah. Yeah.
I can imagine why everybody would laugh at that one and just say, oh, yeah, I'm so sorry about that. And you can just continue, basically. It's like a nice way to interrupt them.
Exactly. Absolutely very nice way. Um, what else? The transition, the acknowledgement, and then the personal question. I put a personal question in there. Um,
Where I went, oh, may I ask you a personal question? So what
yes.
would
Oh
make
my
you?
God, you're amazing. Oh yeah. So there was one time where you said, "Do you mind if I ask you a question?" And then there's a second one where you were like, "Can I ask you a personal question?"
Mm-hmm.
When you ask for a personal question, elongate it. Don't elongate the question. You can ask the question on regular speed after they give you permission, but elongate the question of asking a personal question.
Oh, so basically go like, uh, may I ask you a personal question? Just like slow down
Yeah,
what
yeah,
you want.
yeah. And
Okay.
and something that would even hit better is if you say my name.
Okay.
Well, Brian, do you mind if I ask you a personal question? And then everything
Mm-hmm.
is serious,
Yeah.
you know?
So yeah. Okay. So Brian, do you mind if I ask you a personal question?
Yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
then go into so what happens if you don't do anything about? Yeah.
Absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. Um,
Wait, I
I
can
would
write it down.
not. How did you ask? You asked the question of the weight. Can I ask a question about? Mm,
I wanted to put like, can I ask you about the question? Just because women a lot of times, like I don't think for men it's gonna be that uncomfortable, but women especially don't like talking about their weight.
yeah, absolutely
And
not.
one of the girls I was like role playing with was like, I mean, if you just straight up ask me about my weight, for example, if she like doesn't give me anything about her weight before and I wasn't able to transition into it from somewhere along those lines, she said if I just go, oh, and like, how much do you weigh right now? It might come off really offensive,
Yeah.
um, at least to some people.
No, absolutely. So, Alex, you're completely right. However, I don't want you continuously asking permission to ask questions.
Hmm.
So that saying, "Hey, do you mind if I ask you a question about your weight?" And then literally 2 lines later, you're like,
Yeah,
"Brian, do you
yeah.
mind if I ask you a personal?" Too many questions, and now it sounds like an interrogation rather than a conversation. Better, something along the lines of name.
Like,
Brian,
would you mind
mind
if
if we talk about your weight? Yeah, sure.
Mhm.
How many pounds would you like to? Now it doesn't sound too similar to,
Yeah, yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
Okay.
Or even go like maybe like, oh, would you mind if we talk about the weight just a little bit, or like something along those lines?
That's good.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
good. That's good. Just don't repeat the same thing, because that personal question, that's like you ever played Uno?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's like your +4. That's like your reverse. That's your back pocket. You want to use that when it's needed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Okay.
saying?
I understand where you're coming from. Yeah.
Like you can't use it like 3 or 4 times in the middle of a combo.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Um, what else? What else? That's the only notes I had based on this was perfect. You know what? I think I really want to get this down one more time. Um, yeah, we could get this down one more time, and then hold on. Let me just check my schedule real quick.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
My assistant is not working today. All right, so I have 1:15. Cool. Okay. All right, so let's review the script one more time. I want you to do it one more time. Try and be smooth. Try to apply the things that I just said. Remember the
Mm-hmm.
transitions. Remember the acknowledgement. Okay. Um,
Yeah. Okay. So, hi, is this Brian?
Hi. Yes. Who's this?
Hi, this is Alex, Alexandra Podgorshek with Brian's team at the Barca Fitness. You know, the Woody doctor. Well, I only have a few minutes before my next appointment to call you back. Is this a bad time?
Hmm. Um. No, this is a great time. I'm actually at lunch right now.
Oh, that's nice. I hope you're having something nice to eat. And really, I'm just looking through your tracking sheet right now, and it looks like you filled a form about possibly building a booty, toning, basically all to build some confidence, right?
You know what? I don't remember that, Alex.
So you don't remember filling out the form?
No. What ad is this?
You know, Brian, the booty doctor, he was basically talking about how you can build the body you deserve and build the confidence. Like, does that spark your interest? Does that spark your memory, not your interest?
Not necessarily. It could even be since I don't. We could pause right
Mhm.
there. Since I don't remember, you don't want to get into a tug of war of like, Brian, do you fucking remember or not? You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
like more of like, I mean, are you looking to build confidence? Are you looking to
Mhm.
build, are you 100% confident with your body right now?
Mhm.
You know, like if he doesn't remember, it's like, okay, cool. Like, well, Brian in this ad, he was talking about building the body you deserve and building confidence. Are you 100% confident right now with your body? Like
Mhm.
right there and then, you're
Okay.
just kind of like, all right, forget that you forgot. Right now, are you confident right now?
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
basically, just go with what I went. So, Brian was talking about like really building the body you deserve and like building the confidence. Are you confident in your body?
Are you 100% confident in your body?
Oh, are you a
I
hundred
would I would
percent
even write
confident?
that down, because
Yeah.
if you don't say 100%, people are gonna get triggered and be like, yeah, I'm absolutely confident, I'm a boss babe, or absolutely
Mhm.
confident, yeah, like I'm a man.
Okay. I will definitely put it in there. Hundreds, 1,000. I can even go 1,000% confident. Okay. So basically go, yeah, I mean, Brian was really talking about building the body you deserve and like building the confidence. Are you like 100% confident in your body right now?
Yeah.
You are 100% confident?
Um, no, actually, I wouldn't say 100%. Like I'm pretty confident, but not 100% though.
And like, what does pretty confident mean for you? Just so I have a little bit of better understanding here.
A better route here would be, oh god, okay, so there's some improvement. So what are you trying to accomplish then? Like,
Okay.
because
So,
then we're just having a conversation about confidence on like the levels. It doesn't really
hmm,
go anywhere. Make sense?
okay, so just go if somebody says after that one, yeah, I mean, I wouldn't say 100% confident, but I am confident, and then basically I go into, oh, I mean, blah, blah, wait,
Let's play it.
oh, and like,
Let's play it again.
what are the improvements that you would want to make on your body that are not making you 100% confident?
Yes, there you go. Yes, exactly. 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 Absolutely. Okay, so let's start again from I don't remember. Yeah,
Mhm.
I don't remember this ad that you're talking about.
Yeah, Brian was talking about building the body you deserve and really building the confidence. Like, are you 100% confident in your body right now?
I mean, I'm confident, but I wouldn't say I'm 100% confident.
And like, what's causing you to feel not 100% confident in your body?
Oh, well, I mean, you know, I have these slim legs, and I really wish to like grow my legs right now. Grow my legs, grow my ass. Um, Yeah, that's the one thing that I would like to improve.
Okay, and with having those like slimmer legs, like, does that make you feel a little bit uncomfortable sometimes, maybe?
I wouldn't say uncomfortable, but I would just feel
Would it be better if I just ask them how they feel? So basically, and with
yes.
you having like a little bit slimmer legs, like,
How
how
does
does
that
that
make you
make you feel
feel?
personally?
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
as soon as I said it, I knew that it was wrong.
Yeah. And if you catch yourself, for example, if you're like, well, I mean, does it make you feel just a little uncomfortable? Or matter of fact, how does that make you feel? Like
Hmm.
sometimes,
Yeah, yeah,
sometimes you get
okay.
that you're like, oh shit, and then you just rephrase the question.
Hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Alex, it really makes me feel. It makes me feel feminine.
What exactly do you mean by feminine? I'm
Well, you
not sure
know,
I fully understand here.
yeah, I just feel not masculine enough having big legs. You know, I've
Mm,
been trying to really squat and leg press and deadlift, but my legs just don't grow. Especially my calves. My calves are so slim.
oh my God, yeah, those calves can really be a burden sometimes, especially for men. A lot of men are actually trying to grow them, and they just continue staying smaller. I mean, uh, does does that like how would I transition here into the first part of this call is pretty basic. Just like acknowledge it and transition, just like I did, or like.
Just like you did. I'm like, wow, yeah,
Mm,
like, you know what? You're complete. I see so many guys that have slim calves and it's
yeah,
so hard for them. I
yeah.
really, I really feel you on that. I can
Hmm.
really understand. So Brian,
Okay.
listen, like this call is pretty basic.
Hmm.
Boom.
Okay, for sure. Can we go again, like from you not remembering 100, like you not remembering, just so I can go through everything one more time
Yeah,
to engrave it in my brain?
let's do it.
Okay, thanks so much. Uh, okay, will you?
You want me to tell you?
Uh,
You want
no,
me?
it's okay.
Okay.
Like, Brian was talking about building the body you deserve and like really building the confidence. Are you 100% confident in your body right now?
Well, I wouldn't say I'm 100%.
And what's not making you feel that 100% confident? Like, is there something you would really want to change about your body?
Yeah, you know, it's Alex, it's my legs. My legs are just so slim and I can't feel like I can grow them. My jeans, I listen, Alex, I wear skinnies and they're not skinny on my legs. It just makes my legs look skinny.
Oh my God, you wear skinnies and you feel like they are not even looking skinny?
No. Like
Oh my
my skinny
God.
pants don't feel tight. They still look
Oh,
loose.
oh my God. I mean, I definitely understand where you're coming from, especially like with a lot of guys who come to us struggling with that problem, especially like around their legs. And the first part of this call is going to be like pretty basic. It's really going to be more for us to find out what you're doing right now as far as of losing some weight and like actually building those legs up and the results that you're getting from that compared to the results that you want, just to see what that gap looks like, to see if we can actually help you. And then towards the end of this call, if you feel like it might be what you're looking for, we can talk about the possible next steps. Would that help you? Okay.
The transition was just a little too quick.
Hmm.
Like, oh my God, I could completely understand about your legs could be being so slim in those or skinny in those skinny pants.
Hmm.
So, Alex, the first part of this call, okay?
Hmm.
Let's do it. Let's start from here. When you went through the ad, what caused you to want to look into this further? No, we skipped that.
Yeah, we
If
skipped that just because you didn't remember that.
absolutely, exactly. Good, good, good. Okay. Yeah, so Alex, I am not I wouldn't say I'm 100% confident. I wouldn't say that.
And what is not making you feel 100% confident in your body?
Well, Alex, it's my calves. Whenever I wear shorts and I live in Florida, I can't even wear shorts because my shorts make my calves look smaller. Even though I have big thighs, my calves still just look small.
Oh my gosh, and like having those small calves, like you said, it makes you feel a little bit uncomfortable. You said uncomfortable. I'm
Yes.
100% sure you said uncomfortable.
Yes. Yes. Yeah, I feel uncomfortable wearing shorts.
I mean, yeah, I can definitely understand that, and I can definitely understand how those smaller calves can make you feel a little bit more uncomfortable. And really, Brian, the first part of this call is going to be pretty basic. It's really more for us to find out what you have in place right now as far as of building those calves up and the results that you're getting from that compared to the results that you actually want. You know, just to see what that gap looks like, to see if we can actually help you. And then towards the end of this call, if you feel like it might be what you're looking for, we can talk about the possible next steps. Would that help you?
That would help me, yes.
And you know, what were you hoping to get out of this call with me today? Just so I have a little bit of a better understanding here.
Just some advice
Advice about what exactly?
about how to build my calves.
Ah, okay. Well, you know, what are you actually doing right now to build those calves? Just so, you know, I can see what kind of advice I can actually give you.
Mm, I do I do some calf raise. Matt, you know what, Alex? I'm not gonna lie. I do calf raises every single day, and
Okay.
they just don't grow.
They just don't grow. And how long have you been trying to do those calf raises every single day and not seeing any results from it?
I've been working on my calves every single day for the past 6 months, and I have not seen any results
For the past 6 months?
for the past 6 months.
Oh my God. And like, you know, imagine you actually would be able to build those calves up and, you know, be able to feel comfortable in those shorts and really wear them like going out, feeling absolutely confident in those shorts with your legs. And how would your life be different than it is right now?
Oh man, I feel like I would get all the girls in the beaches if I wore shorts.
All the girls.
Yeah.
And you know, with you being able to get all of those girls, would that impact your confidence a little bit as well?
Oh yeah. Like I'd be like Hugh Hefner, but like the Spanish version. I'll have all the girls at the beach with big calves.
Oh yeah, that would definitely feel amazing for you, and I can see you rocking that definitely. Um, you know, Brian, like, may I ask you a personal question?
Sure.
You know, what happens if you don't do anything about this and you don't grow your calves and in the next 6, 12, maybe even like 2 years, you're still in the same place you're in right now. You don't feel comfortable going out in like your shorts and you don't feel comfortable about getting the girls. And like, how would that make you feel?
I would feel I'd feel sad.
And are you willing to settle for that if you didn't have to?
No, I don't want to settle for that. It's been too long.
Mm. Well, you know, based on what you told me, what we are doing would actually work for you. because you told me you really want to like build those calves up, like feel confident, get all the girls in that beach and like just be you and oh my god, then just get all of those girls on the beach like. And I think with you not being able to do that, you also mentioned feeling like a little bit uncomfortable sometimes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So it's important for you to do something then.
It is important.
Well, I'm not sure if this would help or not, really, but Brian is typically pretty busy with back-to-back calls. But what I can do is like find some time on his calendar, maybe 10 to 15 minutes, and ask so that he can ask you about your goals a little bit more in detail and go over how fast you can reach them. And actually get those big calves and like actually keep them on, and to see if he can help you with that. Would that be appropriate for you?
Yeah, I think that would be great.
Well, he's pretty back to back next week. Like, are you more available in the mornings or in the evenings?
Mornings.
Ah, okay. Well, he actually does have a cancellation on Monday at 8 a.m. Would that help you if I can squeeze you in there?
Yes.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna just shoot an email right over to the email that you provided in the tracking sheet. And it's gonna like have all the details regarding the virtual meeting inside, and it also includes a link in there. Do you mind checking for me if you got it?
Yes, I got it.
Okay, great. And also in that confirmation email, you should see a link to some pre-call information.
Mm.
If you have some time now to ensure to watch the video to prepare for the call, or just any time before the call. Does that sound fair to you?
That sounds fair.
Ah, that's absolutely amazing. And the next step would really be just to show up on Monday at 8 a.m., where Brian will be meeting you inside Zoom, where you guys will be talking about the possible next steps. Does that sound good?
Sounds good.
Okay, amazing. And if by any chance you're not attending the virtual meeting, please expect a call from Brian 10 minutes later from the scheduled time to the number I just called you on. Is that fair enough?
That's fair.
Well, I really want to compliment you on taking the next step and really building that confidence, getting all the girls with your big calves, and just being there for yourself and rebuilding your confidence. And really, Brian can't make, blah, blah. And really, we're going to see you on Monday at 8 a.m.
Sounds good.
I should have done a little bit, I kept caught myself when so is it important for you to do something then? I should have done like a transition either, oh yeah, oh got it, or something along those lines, just because I went, well, I'm not sure if this would help or not. I should have acknowledged them saying that they want to make a change.
Good. You caught that. And multiple times at the end, in the outro, you butcher it every single time. Okay?
Yeah.
Just keep it simple. It's like, hey, next, if by any chance you're not attending the virtual meeting, please expect a call from Brian about 10 minutes later. So the number that I just called you in. Fair enough? Yes. Okay, great. Well, congratulations on this next step, and Brian will talk to you then. Boom, that's it.
Just
Like,
go.
yeah,
Congratulations on taking the next step. You will meet with Brian on Monday at 8 a.m.
yeah. Okay.
Um, oh wait, where am I?
So,
are you doing red light therapy or do you just have red lights in your apartment?
Yeah, no, I was actually doing some content, and my content creator told me to make it make the lighting eerie and make it
Uh-huh.
like mysterious and all this shit. So I was like, all right, cool. So I just thought of putting red there.
Okay.
It's absolutely not red light therapy. I should lie though, and I should say, yeah, I'm trying to be healthy as well. That's actually pretty
No,
funny.
really, thank you for all the feedback and everything, just because I feel like I am actually like getting better and getting a lot more confident in myself as well.
Of
I
course.
will definitely like try to practice much more the transitions and insert and I see and blah, 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 and then go on and like got it. Yeah, I completely understand where you're coming from and really then continue into something. I'll just try to practice those transitions out loud
Yeah,
now.
and
I'm
it
really
just
practice.
it honestly comes with practice.
Yeah.
Just getting the reps in,
Hmm.
getting the reps in, inbound. Blah 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 blah. This is the only requirement of the users is dedicated.
And with that one that we had, should have I asked him more about the weight that he wanted to lose or stuff like that? But since
Um,
like he said he didn't remember even about the ad and everything, and he like I felt like he feels really uncomfortable about the calves and all of that stuff, and that is like a pretty solid pain point, especially with it being like 10 max 15-minute call. I didn't want to like go so much deeper. That's why I didn't explore it more.
yeah, I mean it's the more information the better, Alex. But
Mm-hmm.
I do want you to think about, if you do go in deeper, make sure you know when and how to wrap it up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So like that's just a confidence thing. That's like if you feel the temperature there and you know that he's gonna really go into detail, maybe and what do you mean by that? For example, yada yada yada. They'll go into it and then they'll be like, oh, okay, got it. So Brian will absolutely go into detail with that later on if we end up booking something,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
and then transition from there.
Okay.
Okay. I'm trying to figure out if it would be best to just replace you, replace my X setter, or just create a new account with you. I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna add you. Okay. So Alexandra, where are you? Alexandra Gorshek.
Wait, you have a call in 5 minutes? No, five. A little bit more than five, yeah?
Yeah. Shek. Gorshek. Boom. And settings. Huh. View manage appointments, admin, user. Yes, 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 yes. Opportunities, yes. All records. Cool. Media. Do we need media? I don't think we need media. Reputation. User availability. All right, so we said full time. Time zone. You said you could work Eastern You could work like cater to Eastern time, right?
Hmm. Definitely.
Okay. That was good because my previous girl, she was part time